Hi. Okay. Welcome to my channel. My channel is called Saturu's Bay. Period. Shout out Gojo Satoru. My name is Adina Hassan Bullock. Okay. And I am here to give a message. So this video is going to be real different. It's a really important message, and I am a dreamer. That is one of the major ways that I receive prophetic messages from the Holy Spirit. I receive prophetic messages through dreams, and this one is really important because God has been giving me a message, right? This is really, really, really important for somebody here. I feel like there are messages here for me too as well, especially since I'm the one who's been having a dream, but I'll take what resonates and leave what don't after I watch the video. Right now, it's most important for me to be in the moment and get this message out. So God has been giving me really, I feel like there's someone here who this video is for. I don't even want to say the collective. Maybe all of you resonate with this message in a different way, but I do feel that someone is being seriously stalked. And I feel like it's two parts to this, right? And I feel like maybe they coincide. This is two things I just feel strongly, and then I'm just gonna, and I've wanted clarity on this because I feel like God has been giving me the message in bits and pieces, and he's saying now he was giving it to me that way because I didn't need everything all at once, but the situation has come to a head. So some of you know you've been being stalked and you have taken legal action. Others of you have not, because you feel like whenever this message comes to you, you're in a state of confusion, or you just feel like, I'm getting you saying to yourself, me, little old me. And not that you view yourself lowly, it's just that you feel like life has been kind of dull, or it has been boring, or the tower moments or the surprises that do happen in your life is just typical everyday life things. But who this video is for, your family is a part of a cult. So that's where the stalking, they have petitioned someone to harm you, whether they've done it through physicality, or I'm getting, for others of you, it's a manifestation of their hatred. And that is what you have to understand, that God is no longer allowing for you to be treated this way. And who I'm speaking to, you've been dealing with this since you was a child. The hatred that your family, that your earth family has for you is damn near unspeakable, but you have to speak on it. And what God is saying, ever since you was a little girl, ever since you was a little boy, who I'm speaking to, you've been dealing with this. They have been hating you, mistreating you. You don't know your true strength, but you are about to see it, because this person is going to make a move. And this is what God has been warning you about. You're not going to be hurt, because where you are, you have this dome. You have this dome of energy where no one can penetrate it. Like, people can't get information about you. They can't go to prophets about you. They can't go to tarot readings about you. And this is especially true as it pertains to your home. I do not know where you are living, but do not think that that's not your home. Do not think that you will be kicked out, that you will be removed. You are so completely safe. Where you are living right now, where you stand, that home was made for you. This is not a message of fear, but who I'm speaking to, you have a very predictable routine. And this is why God has been wanting you to change up your routine, because our spirit teams protect us in all of the ways that they can. God protects us in all of the ways, in all of the ways that he can. But there are precautions that we have to take as well. Carrying a knife, and a lot of these things, I'm getting like your finances have been up and down. And when you have gotten money, you've acted out of a sense of thinking about the present, thinking about the now. I have to eat now. I have to do this now. And I'm getting like your boss, your manager, or your landlord, or maybe they're all of the above. I don't know everyone's situation. But your boss, your manager, or your landlord was being very unfair when it came to how your money was being handled, I'm getting your paycheck was being cut. All of your pay wasn't being sent to you properly. Your landlord was swindling you by adding all these weird terms and stuff to your lease. You have been treated so wrong. 512 was just here, and it's 512 right now, and this is the Scorpio full moon. The full moon is about endings. It is about release. And I feel that you've got this gust of energy, this wind of energy that has come through you, and you have felt so lonely, and you have felt so alone because God has literally taken everyone. And baby, I want you to know, they were taken because they were not worthy. You have not seen all of this. All of it is that people have wanted to do to you, how they wanted to harm you, how they've been taking advantage of you. But it ends today. So I feel who I'm speaking to, right? I'll get into the specifics of the dream. I got my phone open right here so we can get into it, but these are the preliminary messages. You are preparing for union, and you have felt so tired. And God knows how tired you have felt. It is just one more thing that He requires from you, because He has already let it rain on these motherfuckers. You have not seen what has happened today. You don't see everything because you get very easily overstimulated, but you a monster with it because your body will be wrecked. And you'll heal yourself. You have divine abilities. You will heal yourself because you'll keep going. You'll keep progressing. You don't have to be the warrior anymore. And you have been for years since you have been born. And God is fed the fuck up. God can only enact on your behalf once you speak up. There's one more thing He wants you to do. So it's like there's been two trial periods. So there are some people who were confronted today. They've gotten beat up. They've gotten cussed the fuck out. And you feel the energy of justice. All this has been shielded from you. But God needs you to do one thing for Him. You need to go to Him tonight. And you need to let it out. You got to understand. He don't care if you journal it, if you say it out loud, if you say it in your head. Your speech in all compartments of your being is so strong, you could tear this world apart. Go to Him and tell Him about, He was there. We know He was there. Tell Him how you feel. And you need to be prepared because look, you know what it is that you can do. And that's why you don't speak on it all the time, because the Lord is not in your pocket. His ear stays at your mouth. And you know what you could do to people. So you don't do it. It is over. Go to Him and speak on it. So now this is the dream. I'm going to tell you. So how I break down my dreams. I go throughout the dream. I break it down as God tell me to. I let Him do His thing. Alright. So there were some placeholders in this dream. Celebrities. I'm not going to say their names just because it don't really matter like who they are. It matters what they represent. So I had a dream that I was watching an extremely odd sexual video of a very famous pop singer and of a mildly famous old school rapper. The singer is relatively young, but the rapper, she is much older now, but she looked like how she did when she was in her when she was in her teens and 20s. And they was dressed a mess. And it was very odd. And what God was saying, what I could hear Him saying was, if their peers could see this music video, they would be very disappointed, because the rapper is supposed to be real well respected as an OG in her field, and the pop singer is supposed to be someone who's like more like of a conscious singer. She's relatable, she's different, and both of these people are black. They were wearing matching outfits, different colors. The rapper had on red, the singer had on like a blue black, looked like shorts you would see in Ross, bikini tops, and like winter hoodies, and they were dancing very provocatively. But it looks so odd, especially coming from the female pop singers energy, just because that's not how she typically present herself. Like I said, she's known to be awkward, quirky, relatable, here for all the black women. But this would, and the rapper, it was very odd too, because Yeah, that's what she was on in her prime, but now it was very strange. So I was watching the video and I was like, they look a mess. And God was trying to tell me more in the dream, like get into detail, but I'm like, I don't really want to be tapped into that matrix. So in the dream, I clicked the video off because I don't want to see it no more. So somehow I linked up with the pop singer. Some way, somehow. I was in a public space and it was this dude that was trying to assault her. So she told me that she felt unsafe going home alone, that the dude has been following her around for a bit, and she don't feel safe going home alone. This was the first red flag. So what the female pop singer represents is an old friend of yours. And the female pop avatar was how she was trying to present herself, and the old washed out female rapper is who she actually is. So God wants you to know this because he's ready for you to fully wrap up this cycle and leave this person in the past. So we about to reveal the truth to you about this old friend of yours. This person was the lust demon in human form, but they wore a mask. They had two different masks. If this person's uncles and grandpas knew how they were presenting online, the things that they would say to you in private, they would get their ass beat. It don't matter if they was 24, 25, 35, 45. This is someone who is the golden child in their family, someone who is praised. They are known to be spiritual and unique and smart. This person's grandfathers and uncles have emptied their savings into this person's education, into making it so that their baby can live properly. Their 1-year-old baby, right? Or 9-month-old. I'm getting 9 months, 8 months, 1-year-old, 7 months, 4 months, 6 months. As far as this is a young child. If they knew how this person was presenting themselves, they would get their ass beat, is what I'm getting. Who you met is not how this person is. That's why they never wanted you to meet their family. Okay? So this was the okie doke here. When the female pop singer in the dream says she feels unsafe going home alone, and so I buy us a cab. I buy the cab. So you was putting money out for somebody who never struggled. This person was playing in your face from the very beginning. So this is how God communicates to me. We have to pay attention to the avatar. This is one of the biggest singers in the world ever. A black singer at that. There is no security guard she cannot afford. She has an entourage, okay, in the spirit realm, and she has entourage in the physical realm. So this person would like come to you and trauma dump because they got a kick out of this person. Is their brain is in the in-between, is what the Lord just said. They will get a kick out of you getting riled up about them. Majority of their unsavory experiences that they described to you as men, it was all a lie. The moments where you were financially struggling, you came to this person not even begging. You never begged. When you came to this person just venting, they had more than enough money to help you and they refused to do so. This person has always wanted to be you. They've always wanted to show up how you do. This person is not human. They're literally a vessel. And they associate femininity with being weak, always needing to be rescued, always needing to be saved. And they thought that operating in that energy would make them more like you, hence making you jealous because you would then be their competition. Okay, so then we were headed to the house that I'm at right now, my house right now, right? But the driver rerouted us. So God is saying what this meant, like, they were never your person. This person was never a safe space. Thank God this person was a shut-in. And so your information never got leaked because this is someone who you loved. And you didn't just love this person. You legitimately adored this person. Let me tell you something. This message is serious. It is 10 o'clock at night. I was ready to go to bed. But this came over my spirit. I had to do this. This is someone who you loved. God is saying it like that, saying the word love isn't even enough. You nurtured them, you care for them, you put them on a pedestal. You have a love that is so divine. And this person wanted to consume you because they are very, 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 very lonely. So the driver rerouting us, just going off track, God didn't care who he had to take down, what empires he had to make crumble. He was going to make sure this person was never to arrive at your physical home location. And also when you were ready to share certain intimate moments with this person, maybe about your romantic life, about your spouse, because you had your spouse revealed to you in 2022. You had your spouse revealed to you, or some of you guys in 2022, others of you in 2021. You had your spouse revealed to you then, like you met this person. Especially when you wanted to share stuff about them, God would interrupt the call. He would interrupt the link up. Some of you are laughing as I'm saying this because you're recalling the moments. Like he would shut that phone down. He know you love your phone. You a tech geek. He would shut that phone down. Okay? God actually wanted you with your spouse in 2022, but y'all couldn't come together because you were just, this person was not a safe energy. This person squanders everything that they are a part of. There was another, let me keep going. So here's the thing about this driver that I have seen in other dreams before. He is an older Asian man, and this has happened before in a dream where the Asian man would like reroute me, and he would get violent, and I always had to fight him because basically whenever I would see him, he always like kind of has like a cap on, windbreaker, like a dark gray windbreaker, and just like a white t-shirt, right? Older man. He would always try to take me to a dark location to assault me, and I would always have to fight him off. Now, this is when I was in the trenches, around fucked up people, around dirty ass people, around people who's doing me wrong, and God who was revealing to me who they were, right? But now I'm in a position. He didn't attack me. Now in this dream is what Spirit is saying, is because I've cleared my energy, and I'm about to clear yours too. So you had people who were leading you into some bullshit. So God had to be there with you even in the bullshit. So what you have to understand about your connection with God just don't stay in your ear. He just don't keep his ear at your mouth when you being a goody two shoes, when you're praying all the time, when you're fasting all the time. That's not what a relationship is. God is not always expecting you to be operating at 100% all the time. That's why it's important for you to go to him with that unsanitized prayer and say everything it is that you have to say, so he can let the chopper rain on these pussies, period. So this driver in the dream, like I said, these people, you've dealt with a lot of racially mixed people, racially ambiguous people, some people who are just racially confused is what I'm getting. And a lot of these people, all of them were transgendered. Like who I'm speaking to, you're a woman, and these people never wanted to get changed around you because they did not go through like the physical transition, because they could never afford the surgery. That's what they wanted you to do. Some of you still like this was your best friend, these was your best bitches, these was your ride or dies. So God is saying some of you guys still have photos and videos of them. If you go back through your phone, you look at these photos, and if you pay attention to like the lower half of their body, you'll be able to see it. I can feel someone shaking right now. Because he's talking about why the driver was in like the passenger seat, because this time it was a cab. So it was something, and in all the dreams the driver was not always, we weren't always in a cab. I would try to get in the front seat and he would push me to the back. But in this dream it was a cab, and you are the one, because I was operating as you in the dream. You are me, I am you, we are source, and we paid for it. Something about the last time y'all spoke, you did this person a favor. And he said, keep it just like that. And because you will know what that means. You did this person a favor last time you spoke to them. Okay. And in the other dreams where he was trying to boot me out of the spot, God been wanting me to come here and do these dream messages for a minute, girl. I just didn't want to do it. Going through some things. Okay. So They wanted your spot. Everything was intentional. There was no way in hell that you grew up in hell, escaped the hell by way of the Most High, and that you didn't have to go through different, and that you were in the headspace to create healthy relationships. These people, these friends, these so-called comrades of yours were a byproduct of the family who hates you. Your family do not like you. And some of y'all is teed up about these people, okay? And I say that because when I noticed that it was the driver and that he had rerouted us, the energy shifted in the car. And girl, it happened in the blink of an eye. This is how it happened for you too. You just recognize this bitch ain't my bitch. And this nigga is weird. Okay, also I got some cards here. We'll use them a little later. So it happened quick. It was something, it was like something, because I don't know, the thing is, like, cabs are not typically common in the area that I'm in anymore. People typically use Uber, so it's something, you gave this person some old school love last time you seen them. You could have gave them a good pep talk, cooked them a real good meal. Spirit just said you kept it P with them. You know what I'm saying? You kept it G with them. Like, how you spoke to this person, it really triggered them, and it really made them want to attack you. I was someone who connected with an old toxic friend of mine in January, and I would have so many, like, God was revealing to me what it is that this person named Eris, what she wanted to happen to me. I had a dream that I was married to J. Cole, what the fuck, and had like this, that my baby like basically died inside of me and I gave birth to it and he abandoned me. It was a horrible experience because she was abandoned in her pregnancy. And that's what she was wishing for me. This is what God was revealing to me while with this person. So it's something about, you show this person genuine love, and they, not only did they come back around more fucked up, they came back wanting blood. And God was like, fuck no, I am tearing this person down. So when you got the revelation, you could have been sitting, girl, you could have been on the toilet. That's how it happened for me, girl. I was on the toilet and I got the revelation, this bitch don't fuck with me, block. And when you create your boundary, when you set a boundary, that's your warrior spirit coming out. You do not understand how terrified people are of you, but you're going to learn. So when I peeped that the energy had shifted in the dream, that the driver was fucked up and that the singer was fucked up, I pulled out my knife. You need a knife. And it's important that you get one. And you don't have to go buy it. Like, you got to get out of that mentality, oh, I got to buy this. You are where you are right now, you are sitting in abundance. And I mean physically. You are sitting in abundance. Some of y'all, like, clean out your room. You need to clean out your room. Okay? I'm telling you that because I need to do that as well. Like, it's something about, you're not a junky person. I know, because I'm not junky, and this message is for me as well. You're not a junky person. It's just that you've outgrown your sleeping area in your house, and like, you're a creature of habit. You've been that way since you was a kid. Like, that's something that your dad thinks about a lot. You just cuddle up under your blanket. You're a very petite person. You just cuddle up under your blanket, a very petite young lady. You just be on your phone, and so that's what you do. It's kind of like, God is telling you this because you don't deserve to have hell where you lay your head. Like, when you get in the house, you decompress. Like, everything is off. Like, girl, you're going to bed, that phone going do not disturb. So it's actually really telling. 10:10 on the clock right now. 10:10. It's very telling who you reach out to and who you communicate with. Like, God knows you. He knows you really care about someone. When you call them when you at home, when you text them when you at home, because your energy is so sacred. Wow. I feel God's love for you in my womb. He just loves you so much. So when you reach out and you extend yourself and you put yourself out there, and when you are on your shutdown, like, I don't want to say shutdown mode, but like, no, he's saying that's what it is. When you on shutdown mode, that means so much to the Most High. You got your spark back. That's why you were receptive to this message, because you got your spark back and you able to receive it. You also, hold on, let me keep going here. So I grabbed my knife and the bottle opener, and it's like the knife had numerous knives on it, and I put it in between my fingers, and I put the bottle opener like right here. It feels significant to show you that. I put it right there, and I was ready to, you a fighter, right? And so I was ready. Now, mind you, this is the first dream I've had, because I haven't had the dreams in a while, but this is the first dream I had with the creepy guy where he don't attack me. Because I'm telling you, when you put your boundaries down, because maybe like these people will reach out when you would block them, or when you would get distant before. It's different now. It's different now. That was the drain version of you. That was the vessel version of you. You not motherfucking playing no more. People remember that you're from the streets now. People remember that you're from the streets now. Niggas wasn't taking it. It's not that they wasn't taking it seriously. They thought your spark was gone, but your spark is back, and you ready to beat some people ass. And people can tell this at your job as well, that you can beat some ass. They don't play with you. The man started talking nervously. Also, he was being called the driver before this, but when I pulled out my weapon as I was writing it, because mind you, I wrote this when I was half asleep. Once I put on that full armor of God, when you tap into your warrior spirit, that's God's protection. When you tap into your warrior spirit, that's God's protection. You tee up for real. You don't understand. Your anger is divine, and it can really end some shit. And your mother know that about you. That's why she's scared of you. So he became the man. That nigga got demoted. When you block these people, don't you ever think you didn't call your power back. When you block these people, they got demoted, period. The man started talking nervously and saying that his car engine was going out. Mind you, we was on the highway. I'm not going to be telling all my business, but we got to... I'm quite a ways from Virginia in the U.S. He kept saying, oh, his car engine was going out. But baby, we drove for hours. And eventually, like an hour or so. Yeah, we drove for hours, an hour or two, and got to Virginia. So, girl, you got to understand, it's like you started spooking these people before, like, you cut them off fully. You did. You started spooking these people. And God is saying you just go back and you review the conversation and what was being said. These people was jumping out of their skin, trying to jump away from you. So I made him pull over. Mind you, and girl, we about to get into some things. I have been seeing a baseball field where kids play surrounded by a junkyard for probably, I will say, a good 5 years now. And saying that out loud makes me feel like such a lazy spiritualist, because I've been low-key ignoring it. Well, God just said I've been living it. We'll get to that. It's been this fucking baseball field that I've seen kids playing at, particularly kids who was middle school to like early high school. I've been seeing these kids, mixed gender, like male and female kids play at this baseball field, and it's like junk and debris all around the baseball field, and no one would ever acknowledge it. But let's get into some things. Girl, he takes us to this junkyard. So, mind you, it's been a while since I've dreamed of the junkyard, but I've seen it so many times. So I'm looking around, I'm like, this nigga got me fucked up. I made him pull over. Girl, we got out the car, his entire car fell apart. I said, pull the fuck over. His entire car fell apart. That rusty ass. Also, it was a cab from New York. It said New York on the cab. So, something about these people wanted to hijack your experience to New York. You're meant to be in New York. You're meant to go there. You're meant to thrive there. That's where your ancestors is from. And your superstardom is taking you to New York. That's what these people wanted. These people always also wanted your connection to celebrities. You're being given fame because you don't care about it. After his car fell apart, this nigga flew. He ran. These people have, since you have left their life, have not stood up on 2 feet. They have lost anything. Here's the thing. When you show up in someone's life, God is showing them and they are showing you how they view them. If you meet somebody and they get everything and they gain so much, they got God's favor. You can't manipulate your covering. If you get around somebody and everything fall apart, you are God's eyes, ear, and you are his mouth. If you show up, you don't even got to say anything. If all of their shit falls apart, God has seen something that he has not liked. Because spirit don't reside everywhere. It's some places that spirit's present is not, because it's dirty as fuck over there. But if you happen to show up, God gonna bring that justice because he's God, period. So, there was a whole bunch of black bikers, right? I have not seen black bikers in a group in a while, probably since I was a kid. And they were always very nice whenever I met them, but these ones was very hostile. Let's get into it. There was a whole bunch of black bikers dressed in leather. At this point, this pop singer was delirious and out of it, And though I didn't trust her, like I really wanted to leave her ass there because I knew her energy switched up. She was mad weird. Well, excuse me, her real true colors was revealed. I didn't want to leave her alone with a bunch of strangers because they was giving me rapey vibes, and it was giving real weird. So she was acting like delirious and high, and she was faking. This person, this old friend, wants to be back in your energy so bad, and she is playing up her trauma. This is someone whose baby father is a pimp. He do whoop her ass. This is the lifestyle that she wanted. So she starts acting delirious and out of it so I can stay with her. This person, because they was with this person longer than what you think. They was with the baby father before they met you. They wanted to set you up, rape you, and rob you. This is what they do to women. This is what they do to girls. And you, in their mind, were their biggest hit. And God is saying, fuck that shit. And in order for them to get karma, you have to bring it to God what it is that they did. At this point, we were in Virginia. And she kept trying to get me to take her to my house. Like, even though she was acting like she was slurring and stumbling and couldn't speak, whenever she said, let's go to your house, we gotta go to your house, she was speaking very clearly. This bitch thought you was stupid. Like, God is saying who this person is. Like, they legitimately thought you were stupid. And you the kind of person, God loves you because you so strategic, man. You so strategic. You will play dumb. Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Taurus. That's what I'm channeling. Like, you'll play dumb to get that information, and then you'll ghost their ass. The bikers were very kind to her, but kept giving me very stank looks. Their entire crew, this person tried to make it seem like they were such a loner and you were their only friend. No, they are friends with a whole bunch of hoteps. A bunch of hotep bitches and niggas. That's who they are friends with. Okay? And this entire group hates you. Like, this person, when you were on video calls, when you were on chat with them, like, these people were behind the scenes. They would send people y'all footage of y'all communicating together, of y'all talking together. They would go back and they would report your information to these people as well. A famous rapper was one of the bikers, and he was very sassy. This is somebody who is gay. They're not on the DL. They're just gay. Once again, I'm not going to say no names because it's not relevant. I snatched her up because I feel that they was going to rape her. I told her that the house isn't fair and that we can just fully walk there. At this point, she's acting like she's not coherent at all. Like, she's and falling all over the place. It's a mess. All of the men began to lunge at me one by one. And I was fighting everybody off, and they was in shock. They was not expecting me to be that strong. The women in the group were like, really, it was pygmicious. It was pygmicious. Yeah, I hit her, pull her hair, da 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 da. And they were trying to jump in and fight me as well. So here's the thing: your purity has people so sick, and you don't realize this, right? And that's where we're gonna get into this stalker message, because how all the bikers came and they began to lunge at me. I want to get to this part first. A huge barrier comes down from the sky, like a huge solid gate comes down in between me, and I pulled the singer over on my side where I was, right? A huge barrier comes down, right? And all of them look up, all the bikers, they see it coming down, about to, and mind you, no blood splatter, their head didn't pop off, but as the barrier came down, it began hitting them with that godly impact. They began to disappear, and they were looking at me with such rage, such hatred, such pain, baring their teeth at me, and literally, and that rage did not stop them. Hey, maybe I should back up so I don't get hit. Do not feel bad for these people, because you are about to be blessed in a way that is supernatural. One light-skinned dude with curly hair and long face. I remember his face so distinctly. He spits at me. The barrier comes down right on the base of his neck. They turn into black smoke. Girl, you are about once you go to God, once you go to God and you let it out, I don't care how much you gotta let it out. You let it out. Once you do that, girl, this is what you're gonna see. It was almost jarring because I was watching the karma in real time come down. At the top of this deck, mind you, this was laying on the floor in my den, and it says the Emperor. All right. So it is not time for you to be alone. It's not time for you to be alone. You are someone who's been in union, and these people are getting fucked up about you. They are getting super duper fucked up. So you have to tell the truth about what it is that they did. There is no reconciling with these people. There is no forgiving these people. Do not invite them to your baby shower. Do not invite them to your college fund. Do not invite them to your college party. Okay, not your mama, not your daddy, not your sister, not your brother, not your nobody. Not your nobody. Your biological father is so upset because he felt like he should have been there more to protect you. But you gotta understand, this is your get back season. It is supernatural. You about to get everything in the material realm that these people dream of. I can make you a celebrity overnight. That's what I'm hearing. You are getting it all. You are getting it all. And these people can't do nothing but fall the fuck apart. Because the wrath, God's hand is moving right now in a way that you have never seen. This is going to be one for the history books. That's what I'm hearing. This is going to be one for the history books. The way that came down. And that little girl, you can't protect her no more. You can't protect. And you've been protecting her in your silence. So that symbolism that was literal of me pulling her to the other side so she didn't get hurt, even though she was the biggest faker of them all. This person wants to come live with you so bad. They want to know your location so bad because it's like they want to please this man. They love that baby father more than they ever loved you, and they don't care who it is that they have to hurt to please him, including you. So this is where you are right now. You've been really frustrated about just life. You felt overworked, and you felt like you've been living a life that you do not deserve, because you have. And it all ends now, because now you are getting everything back, and be as vulnerable and honest as you can be. And this is what your husband has been fighting off as well, because it's like God, like, you're just so close to union, and it just has hurt God how you have not gone to him celebrating it, because he knows you. You such a lover. You such a lover girl. You such a lover girl. You so kind and sweet and gentle, and you are someone who loves weddings. You love the idea of putting weddings together, and it's been kind of bittersweet for you, because you were like, damn, everyone who I thought was going to be my bridesmaid isn't, but everyone who deserves to be will be there. Your dark mother cannot stand the fact that you are reconnecting with your siblings. She do not like that shit. We have the 7 of Ariel here. Okay. Alright, so this stalker, this creep, it's the manifestation of someone who it is that you know. That's what I'm picking up. This is someone who works a very physical job, like where they're on the go a lot. You've expected them to disappear sooner. You just see this person as a creep, and you're like, why do they still be around? You have to tell God how it is that you feel for real. And then this person they're going to be removed, and it's going to happen so swiftly. And you're about to get so much money because they've hated you your entire life. Your dead father has left some money for you as well. This person is going to try to tell people that they never wanted to rape you. They never wanted to harm you. It's a big misunderstanding. This person has very dark, demented thoughts about you. Their secret journals, all of that is going to be found. This is the manifestation of that humping spirit that your mother tried to put on you when you was a child and failed. That's why she really hates you. You are just so kind and gentle, but baby, you have to speak up. You have to speak up. You have to tell him what it is that these people have done. And then it's going to stop, because you felt like there's been a hold on your money. No, God is ready to release your finances, and he's ready to release your person as well. Also, this person will be getting a very unjust ending. I'm being honest with you. Justice in the reverse, I'm seeing this person get jumped. I'm seeing this person get beat the fuck up. And that's how your husband is going to be able to come in, because you need an outpour from your heart. You need an outpour from your heart. And once you're honest about what's been happening in your heart space, because your husband is your heart, you have to release him. You have to release him. You've been the one holding on to him. When I say let it out, Empress, let it out. Okay, this person wants a child with you. I'm saying y'all firstborn, be a fire sign. Oh, baby, you about to get everything. They're about to be shocked. They're about to be super duper shocked. If you have a friend that recently passed away, they're watching over you. Your friend is watching over you. Yeah, it's about to be a lot of people left out in the cold. I'm seeing God has made your enemies pay for your housing. Whether you accept it or not, I'm not here to convince you of a motherfucking thing. I'm telling you what it is that God is telling me. God has made your enemies pay for your housing. It's time for you to win now. This justice coming to this stalker is going to be the solution to all of your problems. Okay, God is saying how my videos are going to be very different now. I'm going to be filming what it is that He tells me to film. We have the Queen of Ariel and the Moon. They're going to be wondering where you got so much money from. Because you're about to pay off all of your debt. Everything that it is that you owe, you're about to pay it overnight. I'm telling you, the Moon card is full ass moon tonight. Do this now. Do this on the Scorpio full moon. Do this on the Scorpio full moon. I got a task and you got a task. I got to upload this as soon as I get back in the house. Also, regarding the new job you just got, is good for you. It's cool, it's calm, it's casual, and it's preparing you to deal with people. That's why He keeps sending you back to do retail, so you can learn how to deal with people. Your job is not going to be easy. You need to see the worst of it. That's what retail is. Your person going to be coming in once you communicate. This person is confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. They've learned how to be a communicator. They know they got to communicate with you. Otherwise, you won't tolerate it. This person is giving you a true love, a pure love. And they know the stalker. That's the thing. Your husband know the stalker. That's why all this shit about to hit the fan for real. 9 of Gabriel, I'm telling you, this is a man to work with his hands. Some of his legs. He's always on foot. Always on foot. His job required for him to go to door. That's what I'm getting. This creep-ass weirdo. This person can never approach you. They can never have like a normal full conversation with you because they're weird as fuck. Archangel Michael is here. First of all, I gotta look. You guys see how he came out the deck. He's not playing. He's here. That old friend of yours is gonna be so heartbroken when she realizes she cannot come back in. Yeah, it's going to be really intense, and you're feeling everything now because you're not going to be able to feel it when all of this happens. I'm seeing you move overnight. Your husband going to be knocking at the door to get you the fuck out of there. You got to understand what I'm talking about right now. Successful. He's successful, stable, accomplished, and powerful. This video is a part of your manifestations as well. 2 of Gabriel. Period. So a woman from your past mad because you chose to not be in a same-sex relationship. She'll be alright. Yeah, like, he'll pack your bags for you. Just get in the car. Just get in the car. That's what I'm getting. Just get in the car. Allow yourself to be held. You're safe in your home right now, but it needs to be renovated so you won't be spending the night there. We have the Sun card here. This person is coming in. Do your work. Do what it is that you got to do. One more. He said one more for you guys. Page of Michael. Truthful, perceptive, analytical, and blunt. You're going to have twins. One is going to be more fiery. The other one is going to be... One twin is going to be energetic, brave, optimistic, and playful. And the other twin is going to be truthful, perceptive, analytical, and blunt. It could be a boy and a girl. Or a really masculine girl and a really feminine boy. Or I'm also getting like a really masculine little girl. A really feminine little girl as well. He want me to leave these cards out here tonight. Alright, girl, let's get to it.